What is going on, people of YouTube? My name is Kurtyoy and welcome to Game Week 10 Predict. We're in double figures. That means we're progressing this season. That also means we've only got another 29 more 30 more game weeks, I think. Yeah, 29 more game weeks until the end of the season, which is saddening. I know, I can't stand it myself, but nevertheless, we are here today to talk you through my predictions and also how you guys can enter. So there's a link in the description where you just put the scores in of the games listed. It's all 10 Premier League games and the Sheffield Wednesday game. They matter. And then if you beat me or Joe, you get 1 token. If you beat both of us, you get 2 tokens. And I'll tell you one thing, a lot of people got 2 tokens last week. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it, to be honest. I don't want to talk about it. But pretty much everyone that entered got 2 points, 2 tokens. Me and Joe were horrendous. I've got a free weekend to record whatever I want, so any suggestions, leave it down below. Also, we're recording a video to do with predicts about what the tokens mean and how the prize fund can be added to in all different categories of the 4 that they are. But nevertheless, we've got to get into the video. I've got them on the screen, so if we look at the screen occasionally, apologies. But first of all, we've got Villa versus Swansea. Now, Villa's home record against Sherwood is quite honestly abysmal. The win percentage is not there. And I see a travelling Swans hopefully making up for the poor performances they've had so far this season and could get Tim Sherwood out of the job and see another sacking or another Premier League departure this season. But I do think the Swans will take that 2-0, and following that, it's all 3 o'clock kickoffs, by the way, no early kickoff, which is disappointing. We have Leicester versus Crystal Palace. Now Leicester, the comeback kings, they can't stop scoring, but they can't stop conceding. There's only 1 defender this season for Leicester that has a clean sheet. I'll give you a few seconds to guess who. If not, it's Danny Simpson. Reason being, he played 60 minutes plus and then got subbed off before they conceded 2 goals in one of their games, so he got a clean sheet. A little bit of trivia, but I've gone for 2-2. I see Crystal Palace as a formidable opponent, but they are without Dwight Gale. I will let you know, and also I can't see Leicester losing at home this game week. Following that, Norwich play hosts to West Brom. I see that one was a very, very tight game. I see this as the Pulis regime sort of strengthening and sturdying a bit. Been a bit off the boil. A few games they'll be good, a few games they'll be absolutely wacky warehouse. But I see that one as a 1-0 away win to Norwich, sort of making a 1-0 away win to West Brom. Seeing Norwich slump for the first time this season. Following that, it's Stoke versus Watford, and I see that one as written on my screen as 2-1 to Stoke. Main reason for that, Watford haven't been up to scratch with their goal scoring, and I think Stoke strongly and had a strong and decent game, despite Steve Claridge saying that, against Swansea on the Monday Night Football. And for me, this is going to be a close game, 2-1, but I feel like Stoke will take it in the end. Following that, we have West Brom versus Chelsea to close all the 3 o'clock kickoffs and to open the start of the derby games this season, or this game week. And 2-2, I see that as a fair result. West Ham will do very well, but I think Chelsea at the moment, they are looking better. If they can get Ivanovic out of the side, they'll have a huge chance of winning, but I just think Jose will bring Ivanovic in. I've got this bad feeling, I'm sorry Chelsea fans, that he's going to come back into right back, and I see then them abusing it, especially with the players like Antonio, like Moses, players with pace that can attack Ivanovic. He'll be ripped to shreds again. Even without Ivanovic, though, I see that as a 2-2 because West Ham have been strong, and I think they'll continue their sturdy start this season. Look like top 4 contenders. Otherwise, Chelsea, they will slump to another points loss, which will see them back in the relegation candidate zone. But we move on to Arsenal versus Everton, and I see that one as a sturdy and safe and secure 2-0 win to Arsenal. Exactly the same scoreline they beat Bayern Munich from. That helped earn me at least about 50 quid again. I'm rolling in. Admittedly, I did put about a £5 on the bet, but Arsenal indeed are doing me okay this season. 2-0 for the simple fact I think Everton have been poor recently in the last few weeks, and I see Everton, not progressing up the pitch very far. Coquelin seems to be okay for Arsenal, but I'll see that win that 2-0. 2 goals from Giroud. He scored in the Champions League, so he's the best striker ever now. Following them, we go on to the Sunday games, and of course some huge games today. We have Sunderland versus Newcastle. I see that as 1-0 Newcastle, and I just realised a problem, and it's that Sunderland can't win, and they're not going to be able to win many times this season, but I do see them staying up just by the skin of their teeth, because I don't think Allardyce would have took on the job if he knew they were getting relegated. But I see that as a 1-0 away win to Newcastle. An assist coming from Daryl Janmaat, who I've took big things for in this game. A clean sheet for him also. But the goal coming from the big man Mitrovic, it has to be. It has to be. Following that, we have Bournemouth versus Tottenham. Nothing really to say about this. Bournemouth, don't look like a Premier League team, unfortunately. They have been good so far, but I don't see them staying up this season, unfortunately. A bit like the Blackpool situation. Everyone's rooting for them, but they don't have enough in the end. And I feel like Tottenham will take this 2-0 away from home. Then we've got Manchester United versus Man City. Arguably the biggest game so far this season. And I see that as a Manchester United 2-1 win. I know I'm going for a few weird and strange results here, but I see that as a 2-1 win for the simple fact I think City going to United, if they play the same way they played recently, Manchester United, with a back four of maybe Darmian, Smalling, Rojo and Jones, or Jones in the centre, with Rojo out wide, I can't see Manchester City struggle getting anywhere near towards the win. It'll be close in the result, but I feel like United will always boss the game in that one. Against the run of play in the so far how the season's gone, but I see United controlling that game. And lastly, for the final game this week, we have Liverpool versus Southampton. I see that as a 2-1 win. A team versus B team. A team prevailing. Klopp getting his first win since he's joined. First win, only one win in 3 games, but undefeated in 3 games. However, Southampton will come close. Hopefully, Graziano Pella getting the goal, as I've got him in my fantasy Premier League team. And that's all the games. I've only just forgotten that Rotherham versus Sheffield Wednesday is the Sheffield Wednesday game. They're a Friday game, so you'd have like a few hours to vote. So I'm going to be taking that one out of there. People have already voted. I've already put my score in. Just to tell you, I think it's going to be a 2-1 away win. I feel like Rotherham are okay, but I feel like we've got strength in depth to go in there and grab the 3 points. But I'm not going to include it for simple fact. People after that are saying that close off, it'll have to be 3 o'clock on Saturday, so that makes it easier for everyone else. It will come back following this game week. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. What's time? We've got time left. I'm going to make it the Capital One Cup game. Okay? 3 points on offer, maybe. Arsenal versus Sheffield Wednesday. Now, this is coming in midweek and next game week. So, I'm going to change this to Arsenal versus Sheffield Wednesday. Or Sheffield Wednesday versus Arsenal, I should say. You can put down the scores. Of course, most people thinking Arsenal win. I'm going for Sheffield Wednesday one. I'm feeling quietly confident here. But thank you guys for watching nevertheless. If you like this video, then leave a like. Let me think in the comments down below and subscribe if you feel like I'm worthy. Don't forget to go down in the description, click on the link and vote on what you think the results will be for your chance to win big money prizes at the end of the season. But thank you guys for watching nevertheless. And peace.